I got a message recently from a business owner that I helped start a Facebook group a few years ago, and almost 100% of his business now comes from that one group. That's why I'm going to break down the 5-part strategy that makes this work, which is also the same one that I use to build 2 communities to almost 30,000 members and make multiple 6 figures. So the first thing that you need to understand is the group cannot be just about your business. Most business owners get this wrong immediately. They think if I want clients, I should make my Facebook group about what I do. So the financial planner makes it about financial planning, and the dog trainer makes it about dog training, or the contractor makes it about home renovations. And then they wonder why nobody wants to join it, or why the people who do join never become clients. The Facebook groups that I've seen fail, all about the business. And the ones that I've seen explode, they're about the things that people actually love and relate to, and it's never about the business. Here's why. Your business is boring to most people, and I'm sorry to say that, because they just don't care about your service until they actually need it. And that's the tiny percentage of the population at any given time, right? So when you build a group around your business, you're only attracting a small little sliver of people who are actively looking for what you sell. Everyone else just scrolls right past. When I first started my Facebook group, I didn't make it about my business. I made it about my local community, what's happening around town, the new restaurants opening, local events, things that actually affect people's daily lives. That's what they actually care about and they want to know about. And the business owner that I mentioned, he built a group around cars and homes with big garages. A dog trainer I helped built a group around dog walking meetups. Another woman that I worked with who loves dogs, she just built her Facebook community around dogs in general. None of them made it about their business solely. All of them get clients from it. So you see why this actually works. Find something that you're passionate about that's bigger than what you sell. That is the foundation. If you're a local business owner watching this, drop a comment and tell me what you're passionate about. And I want to see if I can help you figure out what your Facebook group should be about. But finding your passion is literally just the start. Here's where most people fail. Part 2 in this equation is once you have your group, you have to grow it, right? And this is where most people quit. They start the group, they post a few times, they invite some friends, and then they wait. It's literally the post and pray or post and hope method. 2 months go by, they have like 87 members, see nothing's happening, and they just stop. And I've seen this over and over and over again. Here's the truth. If you're not willing to commit at least 12 months, don't start. The business owner that I mentioned earlier, it took him years before it really took off and started producing. This is a long-term play and you need to treat it like one. So what does that early grind look like? You have to start it with people that you already know. Share it on your personal Facebook page. Personally invite people who you think would make sense to be in the group, and then share your new Facebook group in other Facebook groups to find like-minded people. You might come off as spammy if you do it every day, so you have to be strategic about it. Then you post in your Facebook group every day about the thing that the group is about, not your business, the thing. For me, it was what was happening in my local community. So all kinds of different events, farmers markets, new shops opening up, new construction, right? And that always gets a rise out of people. And I literally would drive around town, taking videos, sharing what I saw every single day for years. And it grows slowly. A few members here, a few there, you're gonna get some engagement and you're going to wonder if it's even worth it. And then all of a sudden, something is going to happen. For me, it was this major event that happened in September of 2021. We had a massive flood in our area and it was one of the worst in the history of the town. And suddenly, everyone needed to know what was going on. Family members from other states were literally joining, trying to figure out if their relatives were okay. People were posting updates, donating, helping each other, and literally within 2 days, we gained 2,500 members. The group almost doubled overnight. That only happened because I've been showing up every single day for years. So when the moment came, the group was ready. And you can't predict when that moment will hit. You just have to keep showing up until it does. But growing the group is only part of it. Once you have members, you have to protect it. And there's one mistake that will kill your group faster than anything else. Once you have the members, you need to protect your Facebook group like it's your job. And I learned this the hard way. When I first started, I just wanted anyone to join. So I invited everyone that I was friends with on Facebook. And a lot of them were competitors. They were people who did the same thing that I was doing, and I didn't think anything of it. Then someone in my Facebook page posted asking for a recommendation for my type of service, and 200 comments in like an hour and a half, right? And they were all competitors swarming the post like piranha. Everyone was fighting for the same lead, and here's what I realized. That's not how you get business from this. When you're one of 200 people commenting on a post, you're not special. You're just another voice of noise in a sea of the same, right? So I started weeding them out strategically, blocking competitors from the group entirely. If you did the same thing that I did, you're not getting in. The other thing that I figured out early was business posting. I saw other groups, other Facebook groups that allowed other small businesses to promote themselves whenever they wanted. The engagement in those groups was awful. So just business owners posting into a void, nobody was interacting at all. The group was dead even though it had thousands of members. So I made a rule. Business posts can only be on the 1st and the 15th of every month, and that's it. Every other day, the group is for the community. It's for the people who are a part of it. This is how you grow something that's based on community and not just people trying to self-promote. But controlling spam only keeps the group healthy. It doesn't get you clients, and that's the next part. Hey, if you're getting value from this video, hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about how to grow your small business on Facebook. Now is the point where it all starts to pay off, and it's not how you'd expect it to. You're not chasing clients, they end up coming to you. When you run a Facebook group like this, you become the person that people associate with for that topic. For me, I was the guy who knew everything happening in the neighborhood. Again, the new restaurants, all local events, what's being built, what's closing, who's fighting, this and that. So people saw me as the local expert. And here's what happens. When they click on your profile, they see what you do for work. And when they need that service, you're the person that they think of first. I literally had a neighbor just a few streets away who I never knew DM me one day. She said that she had been in the group for a while and she was thinking about using my services. She wasn't impressed with the person that she worked with previously in the past, so she wanted to reach out to me. Now, I was thinking to myself, okay, she found me through the group. She wants to interview me, see if I'm a good fit, all the normal stuff. But here's what she actually said. She said she was anxious to message me because she thought I was going to be too busy for her. And I was like, too busy? Are you crazy? Just from running a community page, I didn't have a giant billboard and I didn't have a fancy website. I just showed up every day in this Facebook group and she saw me as an authority. And I was able to help her and her family out. She was happy, we stay in touch, and I didn't have to sell myself. And it wasn't just her. Like, past clients would jump in on posts and vouch for me without me ever asking. Someone would ask for a recommendation and 3 or 4 people that I'd worked with in the past would comment my name. Again, I wasn't selling myself. Other people were doing it for me. That's the passive side. But you can't just wait for people to come to you. There's one more piece. The last piece to the Facebook group puzzle is being proactive. You can't just wait for people to find you. Here's something that most people do not think about. When someone asks to join your group, you can require them to answer certain questions. I had a simple one. Do you live in this area or are you planning to move here? When someone said that they were planning to move here, I would DM them right away. Nothing pushy, just something like, hey, I saw that you wanted to join my group and I noticed that you're looking to relocate to the area. I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself. I run a local business and I would love to help you if you ever need anything. And then I would point them, and this is the key, I would point them to my Facebook page where I had a ton of videos about what it was like to live in the area. You're not just reaching out cold at this point. You're the person who runs the community that they joined. You have the authority and you have the content that proves you actually know what you're talking about. And look, here's the thing. You're not gonna work with every single person you DM. A lot of them aren't even going to respond. And some will say that they already have someone that they're working with. And that's fine. This is a numbers game. But here's what can happen when it actually works. Someone from upstate New York found my group. They were looking to relocate to the area. I sent them that DM and they ended up working with me. And that was fantastic. But then their parents relocated to the area too, and I was able to help them as well. So we're talking 1 DM, 2 clients, and a relationship that lasts, and we still see each other at local events and still stay in touch. That's what this strategy builds. It's not just clients, it's literally a network of people who know you, trust you, and refer you for life. That's the strategy. Build a group around your passion, not just solely around your business. Show up every day when it's slow. Protect it from spam. Let people discover what you do and be proactive when leads raise their hand. This is how I built 2 groups to almost 30,000 members, and they both have generated me multiple 6 figures in income. It's how the dog trainer that I helped is growing her business right now in real time. And it's how the friend at the beginning that I mentioned that went from struggling to get any clients at all to almost 100% of his business coming from one Facebook group. It took him a few years, but now he has built an asset that keeps on producing for him with minimal work every day. If you want to go deeper on how to actually get clients from Facebook, I have a free community where I break this down every week. Link is in the description.